Then tell me who got a flow like God.
We'd like to welcome you back for another episode, another installment of Cuttin Up.
Is that Barack?
Now,
How about
it's close to time. You got to get out there and vote. Vote, people.
Vote.
You know, but first, before you do that, as Michelle would say, it's time to cut up.
It's time.
You know,
I want to hear Michelle say that. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I want to hear Michelle say that.
It's my Barack impression. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? What's good?
Hey, what's good?
Going down? You know what I'm saying? And you know, as per usual, you know, if you're watching us at home, if you're listening to us via podcast, you know, if you're watching us on your phone, on YouTube, just thank you. And we're gonna tell you that every time. Thank you. We appreciate you for rocking with us. Barocking with us.
Not barocking.
Barocking.
As we get ready to cut up.
Oh.
You know?
She was going live. I thought she was taking a picture of me.
No, I'm on live right now myself. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
how you gonna get what you want, IG or
But I'm on IG, yeah. I'm on IG.
So we all
You about to go live on Facebook?
But look,
gotta go live on Facebook.
But you know what?
Lord,
so
my mama's
thirsty,
gonna be
so I ain't
watching.
gonna do it.
But hold on. Hey, hold on 1 minute.
Yo, you know what's sad? I actually feel like I need to get myself together. Like shit.
First of all, let's get into the show. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Thank you everyone for rocking with us and being here with us and cutting up with us. And you see, we already starting off cutting up.
Yeah.
I got to go around the table and introduce my exceptional League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Gentle Lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of lady, we got Lady SDOT Lee in the building. Of course, per usual, wow. You know, look at her looking all sleek and, you know, look at that
Soul
sheep fur.
#1.
You know what I mean? That's sheep silk right there.
You know. And they say they want to sweat.
That's
It's
sheep
real.
silk.
It's real. That's all I know. It's real. From the scalp.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
That's dope. This whole time this shit been real?
You didn't notice my real hair?
Damn.
Okay, I know.
I was about to say, come on, you know.
Now, how you feeling, Lady S?
I feel so good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just happy to be here, you know what I
good
mean?
as
Like,
fuck.
yo, it's just been a dope ass
God,
day.
please
You feel
talk
me?
like that for the rest of your life.
Like, it's just
swear
been
to
a
God.
dope day, and I'm just like I'm so glad to
what?
be here. You know what
Nah,
I
I
mean?
know that
What
girl.
impression is that?
Nah, I know that girl. I met
impression?
her.
This is like, you know,
Who
this
is
is
that?
like,
That's Brooklyn. Let me stop.
yo, I just be like, oh, you want to do the Brooklyn? Be like, yo, so I'm saying, like, you know, I just wanted to come here and just be like, yo, how we doing today? You know what I mean? Like, it's been a good
Actually,
day. You feel me?
One of the best moments is the Brooklyn girl look
I
at
know
you
you
and going,
said.
so I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
all I'm saying.
You know, because when I was
That's
in
all I'm saying
Jersey,
is a
I
good
used to
thing.
be
It's
like,
nice to
yo,
meet
like,
you.
what's good?
They don't take no shit, girl.
Yo,
They talk like that. They
listen,
take no
what's
shit,
good
yo.
can mean anything.
What's good?
Like,
Like,
so what's good? What's
Nah,
good?
bruh.
And
That's
you
the same thing.
Hold on,
That's
hold
all
on,
I'm saying.
hold
That's
on,
all
hold
I'm
on.
saying. Is the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
We still in the intro, so I'm gonna pass this over to the dude that's talking.
Hey, what's up?
We got Mr. Robert Covington in the building. What's good, Rob?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I give you all that
How you
energy.
living
You
life?
just give me a hey, what's up? Man? I'm good.
How you
You
living
know what I'm
life,
saying?
G?
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good now. I'm a little inspired to either jump
You
up
inspired?
or run or something. I'm not sure what's
Let's-
going on
it's
right
time
now.
for change.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds
You've
like
got
that.
to start to change with yourself.
Did we get to vote for Barack again?
I
Because
wish.
if so, I'm voting.
I wish.
Feeling good. I'm glad you're voting. Period.
No,
man.
I'm just gonna write his
Facts.
name down and put down a little box
Put
beside
down
it and be
Barack.
like Barack. There you go. Or his wife. Either one would do. Or Oprah. We can do that.
or Oprah, huh?
Or Oprah.
And of course, you know, certainly last but not least, you know, we got
Yeah.
the one and only. If you're ordering a number 3, you're gonna get the Fat Mac.
Fat
You know
Mac.
what I'm saying?
Fat
If you're on the island, you might get Tropical Papa.
Yeah.
TP was good, homie.
Man, what's Boomington, man? I'm in the building.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Holding it down like I always do. You know what I'm saying? With
You
the
know what I'm
Cuttin
saying?
Up Crew and all that.
You know the vibes.
You know the motherfucking vibe.
Yeah, that is.
You got to change the energy when you
off
say
this
that,
vibe.
man.
Yeah,
like,
you know the vibes.
Motherfucking vibe, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
What
Gotta
y'all
be
been
real.
up to this week, man?
Man, grinding. How you been, man? What you been on?
I've been good. I'm on this live right now trying to get
Oh, yeah. I
off
was
this
wondering what you
live.
was doing, G.
I'm trying
I was
to
about to
end
say,
it.
man,
I
what
put that
you in here
little, I put that
Googling?
little clip
No, I'm not
on,
Googling. I'm trying to end
my
the joint.
story on Facebook.
Sometimes the joints don't
You put
be
what
in
story
there,
on
dog.
there?
But you know,
I
I've been
did a
good,
little
man.
clip of us with
Yeah.
the hair thing. I
Okay,
just put it on my
shit. With
story
the
on
hair
Facebook.
stuff.
So yeah, so people Like, oh, you know, Cuttin Up coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
Isn't it cool,
bro.
It's cool though that people are enjoying the show.
Yo,
Right.
For real.
That's a good feeling because
It's a blessing.
I had a dude stop me. He was like, "Yo, I love what you said
a
on the so and so and so,"
blessing.
but he forgets we like filmed a long time ago. I have no idea what the fuck.
Oh, you gotta
was
just
on.
smile. Like,
boy.
that's what's
I had no
up.
idea what
You
the
don't
fuck he
know
was
when
talking
Rob
about.
leave this building, he ain't thinking about this shit no more, man.
When he leave,
He leave
he
the
right out
building.
there come out. He be like,
Shit. Soon as his voice get off
But
that mic.
hold on. Y'all gotta do
Rob
this
be
in my
like, Rob be
defense.
like, I'm on the show.
Hold up, but you gotta do it in my defense. That's
that was
most
there?
things.
Yeah.
like in my defense, that's most things.
Soon
It's
as
not
he leave
just
the
that.
building.
Yeah, the only time I don't do that is my mama and my daddy. Hey, I still think about y'all.
yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, he's about to bring up old shit. I see
I
it.
ain't about
I
to
see
do it. I
Wavyy
feel you.
face.
I respect it.
This was me.
I ain't
look
saying
right
I
away.
love you. I ain't saying I love you, but my
It's so
closest
good.
friends know
So
me.
good.
I go into my
I'm
own
one of
world.
your, am I not one of your closest friends?
Do you know me?
Yes.
Bang.
You know, I'm like Jay-Z said. I'm like,
of the closest because when I was going through COVID, about to die. No, okay.
I don't know.
He said, I don't even have a response for that anymore.
like Jay-Z said, I'm like a dog. I never speak, but I understand.
Uh-huh.
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
say that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
That
Love
was Forever
yeah.
Young?
Nah, that
song
was
is
Yeah.
No, that's an old joint. That's an old song. Oh
What
God,
do you say? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? But I
What
understand.
This song's off
Forever
Blueprint.
Young.
Yo,
Because he's
listen.
talking about Frank Sinatra
I got
or
a
something
thing
like
with
that,
that when people like know I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When I first came to the South, I was like, no, I'm talking about. I was like,
too. You know what I'm talking about?
say
Wow.
yeah.
My mom used to
talking
like
about.
people country accent.
Nah, my
That's all
favorite is
about-
Bet.
Bet.
That's you saying, you know what I'm talking about all together. Bet.
What happened? They talking about your nails?
What you do?
No, you know what? I have this habit where I'm always like, or like if one of you guys do a beat, I'm like, and then I'll keep doing it.
Uh-huh.
and
That's you
everything
making all
picks
that
up.
noise?
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I ain't even hear it.
Oh,
Yo, what
yeah.
you doing down
Why,
there?
why you saying like the parent when the kid being bad and she making all that noise over there? Like, I felt like a kid. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's get your ass
It
about
was
making all that
me.
damn noise. So man, yeah. So you know, one of the things last week, man, we got on here and we got to vibing and just talking about all kind of dope shit. You know what I mean? So we didn't even go over the topic. You know what I mean? So on this week, I wanna jump into the topic because you guys have some very interesting perspectives on things. You know what I mean? Wavy's, I think, is the most interesting perspective.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? It's like sitting with an
Really?
alien and
I
just
think
talking
Rob-
Pretty
about.
strange. What?
I think
No, I
you
think
have
Rob
a
has the most
very-
useless perspective.
Yes.
useless.
Yeah.
No, I'm just-
Like I agree with that.
Yo, you see my
The
face?
most
I'm like,
interesting
yeah,
would
tell me how
probably
you
be-
really feel.
No,
No,
I'm
but
just
seriously,
kidding.
the most interesting would probably be his. Mine is kind of like
No.
no, Rob's isn't
Don't ever
useless.
play yourself.
mostly
Yeah,
because
don't
I'm
ever
no,
play
no.
yourself.
I'm not
Yeah.
playing
Rob-
myself.
Never.
No, I'm not playing myself.
Not
I'm
even
legitimately saying,
close.
and I'm legitimately saying I'm apathetic. So it just
No, Rob's perspective would get you in the most trouble.
indeed.
But when I think interesting, I think of the one that make you say like, nigga, what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And when I look
okay, I
at
need
Rob,
to
and there be
scroll
some
over
stuff
that.
he's saying, and then after the show, I actually go
It's just-
Google like, what the
You trying to get
hell
the
is he
Yeah,
talking
you,
about?
Yeah.
you always have a
I need to
curiosity
think
with your
here.
perspective,
Yeah.
which is dope. And SDOT is,
I'm learning, man.
SDOT is so we're gonna get right into talking about this date.
You know what? You know what?
I like how he did that though. I like how he did that though.
I knew it.
You seen her perk up?
Like,
Uh-huh.
What
Love
about
her.
SDOT?
I actually, you know what's sad
me.
now? I'm
SDOT
interested.
SDOT is dope.
it be
though,
your
man.
But you got to tell the
people,
people what
y'all.
we're talking about.
It be your own people.
SDOT's perspective is her perspective is too real.
But you got to talk about,
You know,
we're
too
talking about
forgiving.
dating.
Huh?
We're talking about
What?
dating. The people have no idea what we're talking about.
I said forgiving.
I am too forgiving.
Right.
Yeah.
I am.
Right. SDOT does not, but like we be telling SDOT stuff and she just will not accept. Like
Yo,
it's not the
I'm
way the
telling
world
you.
is. It can't be.
Shit,
Yeah.
It can't
damn.
be. Mary Poppins umbrella.
She can
made
fly.
her fly.
She can fucking fly.
Yeah.
I don't care.
My heart is
She
just
took
good,
the babies
man.
with her
It's
and
good.
everything. They was
Yeah,
flying on
that's
the
a
umbrella.
good thing. That's good.
Yeah.
We need people
I'm
like
not corrupt.
A
I'm not
clear
corrupt
heart.
still.
you. Yeah.
Give 'em to
we
me a
need
clear
people
heart.
like you.
Yeah.
So we can point the finger.
And,
That's my dog,
I give the
man.
people hope.
There goes the
you know
bad
what I'm
guy.
saying? I give the people hope.
Actually, I give the people hope.
We
Yes,
getting
that's
shit.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
I've
he
been
did.
giving people hope since
2008.
You know what? Yeah.
2008.
2008. You know, Brock do them long pauses. You be like,
Brock would sit there and read the whole book and his pause.
His clapbacks,
Dope.
serious.
yeah.
No, when he was singing that
So
song.
serious.
What was he
When
saying?
what was that song that he was singing?
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'm
in,
so in love.
so
And then
in love
he'll do the little,
with you.
the little smirk.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's so
smooth
fly.
dude.
Yeah, he's
Smooth dude.
super smooth.
Super smooth.
I'm
but
so smooth.
speaking of that, and you know, just want to get into the level, not the level, but the state of dating in this day and age. This is something we were
it's
talking about
terrible.
off camera, and that's what led to this topic. Is just talking about what it's like now.
Shit.
And you said what?
I said shit.
But it can't be that bad though. Like people are still getting married. You know, people are still falling in
All
love.
the wrong reasons.
I think there's just a lot of different elements that have come into play that have made it more difficult.
Right.
Like
right.
a reality. Like people talk shit about social media and how it influences people on the daily. And I agree with that. It does. They have algorithms and, you know, they have psychologists and scientists who they pay to come together. Like, how can we get in these people's minds and control the content that they want to see, where we could tell them what they like instead of waiting to find out what they like.
They just waited for me.
But there's the
All
other
girls.
side of it is, you know, as far as when it comes to options and knowing that there's more of a world out there. See, back in the day, if you came from a small town or you were just relegated to your little small area, that was life. You know what I mean? So you trying to holler at the best thing in your area.
Or the
You know
one
what
that
I
pays
mean?
attention to you.
Right, or the one that pays attention to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and then your social media and other things came, the world began to stretch, and you didn't have to physically go to Texas to see how, you know, the girls in Houston were stacked out like they stacked up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Houston. But
Shout out to
nah.
Miami, Atlanta, Houston.
But no, you know, beyond being stacked up, you know, I'm from Carolina, so, you know, it is country girls. And shout out to the
Shout
Carolina
out to
girls.
Miami.
Shout out
But,
to the ladies.
You know, shout out to the ladies, you know. And so, but, you know, it really, you can't, the things that people used to get away with, we talked about, I think it was 2 episodes ago, we talked about chivalry. And if it was dead or still alive and stuff.
Or dying.
And, you know, dudes started realizing, oh, I ain't got to do all that shit. You know, these girls here like this, but this girl up there, she like, as long as I can fight, she like me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or this one over here, as long as I'm a breadwinner, you know, she don't care about all that other stuff. You know, so and I'm not saying that whether the more options are good or bad, because I don't honestly have an answer for that. But what it does do is, I think, kind of leveled the playing field a little bit, which made it's got every dating into this awkward stage right now where you have old tradition trying to hang on with a new wave, no pun intended, but a new wave of new style of dating and whatnot. And it's like, I don't know if it's trying to merge or trying to just completely change, and that will be just the traditional ways will be gone, period. You know, but then it's kind of scary to think about 20 years from now when, you know, because when we become old, you know, the traditions are with our parents and grandparents, you know what I mean? And when they're all gone and we become the old folks, that's going to be an odd time and odd place. You know what I mean? We're going to be, we won't be 60 in 20 years, but by the time we get to our 60s, you're talking about our generation is going to be, you know, DMX come on. He's like, oh, yeah, is you with me? You what? They gonna try to give me that. His honey's want to give me the back. Wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be us at 65. Like, well, that's classic hits. Well, you don't know about that DMX. Yeah.
You think y'all gonna be like that for real?
Yeah. What else we got?
65 still young though. Like, I don't know. I feel you don't think so. Man, there's people
65
out
is
there
not
popping
young.
right now.
No,
I mean,
you can still be popping.
You can still be like looking good and
Yeah, definitely.
but
That's
just
sugar
saying
daddy
like
age.
Hold up. I
Yeah,
gotta ask.
yeah,
How
yeah.
old is like Jigga and them?
Jigga
Like
50.
some, yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
They ain't that
Yeah,
bad.
Jig is
You
50.
think about it like that.
Puffy
like,
50.
He still runs.
No.
I'm so proud of him. Still be killing
65
it.
and rich is different than just 65.
Word up.
My friend, I don't know if you know, but by the time I get 65,
65
I plan
and
to be.
billionaire.
I plan on being heavy and living on an island.
Right, but no, I'm talking about just in
Facts.
general. Like, you know, you see a
That's a blessing.
65-year-old, you know, working the
Super
door at
blessing.
Walmart. He ain't looking like, you know,
Yeah, you
the
ain't
rich
lying.
65-year-olds, you know. But anyway, you know, in the state of dating, Mr. Jones, you know, TP,
What's up?
you know what I mean? How's your dating life, bro? Like, what's the dating scene look like to you, man?
It's trash, man. It's everything is so social media nowadays
Ugh.
that it's like everybody wants to communicate just through social media. Like if that's like a solidified relationship. So nowadays, some of the females I know around my age, they feel like if they hit you up a few times on Facebook or something, like we together or something.
Oh God.
It's very weird. But me, I always want to be the person, like when it comes to dating, like I like to go out and you know what I'm saying, do something like,
Share that
especially being that
energy.
stage, like yeah, let's feel each other's energy, and they not with that, man.
Dang, that sucks.
It's a very wicked time.
Now, you think that's the dating scene, or that's the type of women you've been going after?
No. I feel like it's the dating scene for some reason, because a lot of people are like that. Like, and it all goes back to communication too. Our communication in this day and time is horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From what it used to be, like when it comes to even calling somebody would be all on Facebook, all on Instagram, and like, yo, I just called you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just
You
sent
ain't
you a
pick
text
up.
and you ignoring my joint. To
That's
blatantly
really the
be on
truth.
Instagram or live or something like that. So it's wicked, man. I didn't know how else to answer your question, Dominic, so I just said what I said. You kind of threw that at me, kind of.
Yeah.
Why you throw it at me?
I want to know you because you got an interesting
You have
perspective,
to
bro.
start somewhere, brother.
No. I gotta
feed
catch you
somebody
off
else's
guard.
energy,
The best shit
man.
comes
What
when I
about
catch you
you?
off
What
guard.
about you?
Yo,
what's your
yeah.
dating
You know,
You know what?
What's
He's
your-
quiet. He's
What's your
quiet.
dating
Yeah.
like? What's your dating life like?
For
What's
me,
your dating, man?
for me, it's chill. It's chill. Like I try to stay low, stay out the way. You know what I mean? It's like, cause he's right. You know, the scene out there now is.
He's so politically correct. That's what,
So
yo, he's
politically
so
correct, yo.
I'm giving you a real answer. That's,
Yo,
that's
he's
my
so
real
smooth.
answer.
Yeah.
Watch
Stay
him
low.
work, y'all. Watch him work.
He's changing though.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm about to start busting my gun all over this place.
Yo, he's changing
I've
though.
been leaving everybody
you proud
alone.
of shit, bro. I'm proud of shit. You did a great job.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
schooling me to the game.
But
no
now,
more,
you know,
man.
just
Yeah.
seriously, man. You know, it's back in the day. You know, when it was better. You know, and I had my heyday, and you know, it was just like, okay, you know, play with this toy when I'm done. Like, okay, I'm bored of this, and move on to the next. And then you start getting to a point where you'll see. Well, you pretty much already kind of there, but you start getting to a point where it's like, you know, you start going, oh shit, like I can't do this forever, and I gotta have, you know, if I'm looking at, you know, one day if I get married, and I've never been married, but it's like one day if I do get married. I don't want to be the old bum ass dude that, you know, watching the family struggle and all that other shit and coming up with excuses. The wife hates you because everybody's struggling. And, you know, cheating is not the number one reason people get divorced.
Money.
It's number two, money, you know, financial strain that causes constant arguments, that causes constant
Actually,
stress.
The number one would have to be marriage. Second one would have to be
What?
money. Number one reason you get divorced is you get married.
Okay.
Thank
even
you.
do it in the first place.
Thank you. It's facts,
Dude,
though.
you're doing
Wait,
it now.
we all
But it's
right.
facts. It's facts. Number one reason
That's
you get
that
divorced.
was a weed head. That's a weed head shit. The weed heads out there like, exactly.
Nah.
He's right.
It's absolute logic. If you get married, it's 50% your chance you get divorced.
Dang, for real?
all the marriages I
That
know about
sucks.
now, I've been in so many marriages. Not so many. I'm lying.
They're
I've
all
been
divorced?
to like 5 They're all divorced now.
Really?
Two of my friends, I was their best man.
I remember you talking about
They're
that.
divorced.
But one knew that they shouldn't have did it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah, I
he definitely
remember- I
did
remember
know.
this-
He definitely did know. He should have
Dang.
never did it. And shit, the other one did too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
first and foremost, if you arguing on the day y'all about to get married, bro.
That's a bad sign.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's a bad
that
sign.
lets you know
already
right
not
there. You know what I'm
good.
saying?
Because
Like,
that's supposed to be like the best day of y'all marriage
yeah,
ever.
like
Best day of your life.
follow the
Right.
That's
signs.
the start.
When it gets hard in the marriage, you're supposed to be able to look back at that day
that moment.
and remember, like, oh, this
This
is
is the
why I
reason
did
why
this.
we
Can you
Yeah.
imagine
That's
looking back at that
right.
moment after you got in an argument that day?
And be
You
like, I
look
knew
back,
I
you
should
like,
have did this. Shit.
Yeah, like, come on,
She
man.
said, she told me right there.
Follow the
Yeah, I
signs.
knew somebody that did that, and I was like, yeah, and I'm give y'all a year.
Damn.
And I ain't even hating. I'm just
And did it
give
last
y'all.
a year?
It literally went a year.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
See?
the guy was
They didn't even
getting
last
divorced
a
right
year.
after that, and so
I'm so scared of that.
yeah,
I'm
and so and that's
scared
what
of
I that's
that. I
that's
think
what
why
I've been
never
scared
been
of.
married.
Yeah.
You know, I be looking at the people that be like, yeah, we've been together 35 years. We've been together.
Like shit, I don't know how.
I ain't seen that lately.
It's way before our
You know
generation,
what,
my
too?
nigga.
It makes me want, like, I hate this whole thing of, yo, we made it through. And when people say that, it's this underlying current of, I put you through hell, and she's still here, so we made it through.
Oh. How is just she still here?
Because 9 times, if we being real, not a lot. Okay.
She's automatic.
There's 3
The
guys
dudes
here.
just- the dudes
9
just
times
put
out
chicks
of
through
10,
stuff.
though, it is the dude that's out there wilding out, and the females having
But you
his
talking
back.
about
Look,
cheating?
can we
Like that's
be-
the
can we
only
admit
thing
that?
Hold
drives
up.
somebody crazy.
No,
No, I
I
know
will
that's not
not
the only-
admit
no?
that. I will not admit that. Why? Because of the family I come up in. Nah, it ain't always the dudes out there wilding out. A lot of these niggas do. Don't get me wrong. But if you hear some
Is
of
that
the
how he look at
stories,
you when you said
it's
that?
no.
Like, a
no.
lot of these niggas do that.
Nah, because he knows some of the
I'm
No,
alright.
stories.
he did.
I'm
Nah,
about
because
my
he knows
He
some
was
of the
like,
stories.
you know, not my family, but a lot of these niggas.
Nah,
do.
He know our
I
family
know what he
stories.
talking
His
Yeah,
about.
I
family
know,
stories.
I know.
So like,
I'm on
like,
my
yeah,
business.
nah, bro, it ain't always just the dude.
Right.
It happens.
Yeah. I just feel like,
Why?
why it can't just be solid from day one and solid all the way through. And
'Cause it
sometimes
get
you
boring.
get that. Like, is that what it is?
It gets boring.
I saw the greatest love story ever. And it's my aunt and my uncle. I mean, like, because like when people say, well, have you seen a good, healthy relationship? That would probably
Healthy?
be, yeah, like a healthy relationship. Like, yeah, you guys gonna go through some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it shouldn't be certain things where it's like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I got cheated. Let's say if it's a guy for y'all sensitive fellas this evening, right?
Oh, now we soft.
Now we gotta be soft.
Right. Before that,
The
relax.
light, the light
Yeah.
skin just
Yeah.
rubbed
True
off
to
on
that.
Wave and Rob tonight.
Oh, we going in.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to talk about mama.
She took your life skin
Give it
and
to
put
me.
it out the door
I got all
to
3 of
us.
y'all at the same time. Give it to me.
Okay.
Look, I was like, pep, pep.
God damn.
No, but
Let's
my
not put a
thing is
Levi's
like,
on and everybody can get it.
listen, I straighten his hair. I'm showing down.
There you go. Go ahead.
But no, like even if it's a female, like for somebody to be like, oh, no, they didn't cheat on me numerous times. We didn't have to go through infidelity issues. We didn't have to go through this. Like we went through money issues. You know, we made it through that. We went through living in a 1-bedroom apartment. We ain't had no food. That type of struggle. Not the other types of struggles where it's like, yeah, I'm still with this nigga. And we happy now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? 30 years later, 2 illegitimate kids.
So
and
neither
you
one
know
of y'all
what I'm
niggas
saying?
left is what happened.
Right. Because I feel like a lot of our people back in the day, when you hear what you said, it's that.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
I think one of the things they discovered was, and it's I can't say I've been through too many crazy stories, but you just as you get older, you learn. You know what I mean? And you see, and after you repeat certain things over and over, and you're just like, I get it. At a point, some people realize, no matter who I get with, I'm gonna go through shit.
That's the truth.
And I can't get up and run every time,
Oh.
or I'm gonna end up. I know it hits you, right? Yeah.
Oh,
serious.
God.
If y'all just saw this
my
fly,
God. Oh, stop
that
the
shit was
press.
perfect. That shit was perfect.
Listen.
I thought that coffee
Yo,
hit.
bro, nah, it hit her right in the eye. I thought it was gonna fly in her
I
mouth.
was trying to keep listening. So I'm like, don't
She
look
tried to
at
do
it. Maybe
that.
it'll just
It
keep
look-
going.
That shit did just like this.
I thought you was about to run and go to the bathroom.
And then it landed.
And you know what's sad?
I almost died.
I sat here and watched it the whole time like,
I just saw the corner
Yo.
of my eye. Oh.
It almost took me out. Oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Thought she was about to be like,
honestly,
Woo,
I
it
thought it
almost
was
took
gonna go
me,
in her
Wave. It
mouth
almost
because I was
took
sitting
me-
here watching
I
like,
would have died. It would have been
oh,
over.
I'd have hollered. I'd have been in over here rolling. A little extra protein, huh? There you
Ain't no
go.
wrong with that.
Oh God.
I thought she was about to be like,
Oh.
get the crime scene tape. I gotta hit that
I love
toilet.
Oh,
For
man.
those of y'all that don't know, what SDOT.
You know what?
Yo,
Not even his
nah, he just did that to you, yo. Yo, he just did that to you, dude.
First of all,
more like
Yo,
S
it's too
long.
late.
And I ain't talking about computers. You know what I'm saying?
It's too far out there now. Let it go. Let it go. Let
I
it
give y'all my word. He lying.
No, we ain't.
Yo,
Don't be having them think I be here
We
taking
on
shit.
weirdest shit ever. The only person
That
I
is
know
so messed up.
going to the bathroom come out with a 6-pack. I ain't never seen no shit like it.
We
Like,
on
bro,
TV.
how?
It's officially
going
out
on.
there.
How? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
we be out here hearing through the
This
mic.
is war. I'ma
You know
pay
you
your
poo
ass
poo girl,
back.
right? You officially poo poo girl. That just
SDOT be the
happened.
best. SDOT be
Why you
look.
co-signing your cousin?
Hey, I ain't
Don't
co-signing.
make me
Hey,
get on
wait.
your
You
ass.
You realize what's
okay?
happening right
SDOT be in the
now.
bathroom like, woo, somebody smack his ass.
What? Corn? I ain't no corn.
Somebody
Oh, man.
smack his ass. What we gonna name this
Went
nigga?
so left. What the fuck? Hold up.
You did it to
Boy, can
yourself.
you say smack his ass?
Like a baby, you know what I mean?
You did it
Yo.
to yourself.
Oh my god.
What type of shit you been on?
Cutting up shit.
There you go.
Yo,
Yo,
oh
you
my
gotta give him
God.
You
this.
started
He's been
with me
mild.
first.
Weak, my cheeks
Right.
He's been
hurt.
I
mild
was
for the
chilling,
last
right?
3
I
episodes.
I was chilling, right?
For the
No,
last
he
3
said I'd be in the
episodes,
bathroom
he's been
talking
mild.
about somebody smacked his ass.
No. I said somebody smacked
Smack
its
his
ass. It's
What's the it?
the big
The
ass
baby
turd
that
that
you
came
Oh my
out.
God, I cannot. You know what? Yo, I don't even understand.
The turd so big, you in there talking
What
about
just
smack his
happened?
ass.
Cut the umbilical cord. God
It's
dang.
alive.
God dang. Yeah.
Oh my God, yo, my
Get some
cheeks.
Infamil for your turd.
Yo,
God
I
dang.
can't even laugh.
Oh.
Yo, listen, my cheeks are seriously hurting. Oh, okay.
I'm
Got
mad
him
that
all
man
day.
just did that to you.
Oh shit.
I wipe my
No, listen. Why you still?
People gonna give you
Yo,
Charmin.
you really want to
I
jump
ain't
in
even
this?
do
ring?
nothing.
Do you really want
But
to jump
did I
in this?
do anything?
Yo,
Oh, you gonna tag me because he's the big one.
I'm gonna count to
Because
five.
he
Yo,
the
you
big one.
got
I'm just standing here. I'm an innocent bystander.
Rob,
I
you
was
got
just
one
sitting
more
here.
time. Yo, I swear to God.
Bruh, I didn't bring up Charmin.
It's not been
I didn't
on
bring
the
up
attack,
Angel
right?
Soft. I
Been
didn't
on the
bring up
attack.
any of that. Baby white,
But,
none of that.
But
I
to
got
clarify, I'm just joking.
Oh, God,
We've
that is
never
so
had an
funny.
experience with SDOT
Oh,
blowing up the
God, that's so
bathroom.
funny. Y'all are bad. That's so bad. They gonna be like, damn, she be taking shits. What they be?
I know. They're like,
They started
shit.
calling her Charmin.
I do not.
Yeah, SDOT hit the bathroom, the fire alarm go off. You be like, what the hell? The fire department bill. We ain't coming back out this motherfucker again.
No.
Okay? It better be a real
Woo.
damn fire
Oh
next time.
gosh.
Oh man,
Listen,
that
I
just
can't.
happened.
You know what?
It's out there now.
Like, what's all that smoke? SDOT. I'm
It
just
ain't out there,
vaping. I'm
you say
vaping.
Joking.
No, it's still
People
good.
who know me
It's
know
still
me
good.
joking. Now, if you see a book in my hand, you ever see me with a book, I'm going to the bathroom. Just don't ask no
That fiber
questions.
kicked
Like,
in.
you ever put your ear to the door and heard somebody crying on the toilet?
You know
like,
what?
Damn,
yeah, that's serious,
No. You know,
that's a tragedy.
man. I'm gonna
yo,
call
you
my
got my
mama.
cheeks hurting
Like,
so
damn.
bad. Oh God, wait.
God dang tragedy.
Woo, I
Let me
can't.
stop messing with you. But you were
Oh,
saying?
I'm so red. I don't even know.
But back
Oh,
to
gosh.
I was attacked,
That's
y'all, so I had to go
funny.
off on a little tangent.
Woo, that's funny.
You know what I mean? You get
I'm gonna
you
get
gotta
robbed
jab
ass
back,
later.
You know
Ooh,
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
get you. Yo.
Why you aiming at me?
I'm gonna get your ass.
Bruh,
Collateral damage.
bruh,
man.
that's
Yo,
like
I'ma
you
get
got in a car
Listen.
accident with him and
No.
the innocent bystander on the side of the road was like,
every time
yeah,
you say
he
something,
hit
you're like, you know,
him.
you poo-poo girl, right? I'm like sitting over here like, I'm gonna get your ass.
I ain't do that. I just happened to be the innocent bystander sitting on the
Okay.
side of the road going, oh man, I saw everything, officer. It was bad.
coming
I
for
said,
you.
I didn't know he'd think he was going to toilet pet her.
But tell us what's your views of the dating scene, bro?
I've never been good at it.
That
Ever.
laugh, that laugh.
I've never been good at it, so I'm okay with it. I've kind of come to terms with the, this is, but you know how I am. I'm non-interested. Once I get to
You're like
some
your dating life has been kind of like
You
a damn
are
show.
interesting.
Oh, I could tell you stories.
Yeah, you are an interesting ass dude.
I can tell you
like
some
of the
stories.
shit that's happened to you is just like,
I've gone through such weird stuff.
like you
that
wait
at
for
this
Ashton
point, my
Kutcher to jump
response
out.
to stuff is this.
Am I being
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. It's like, I don't really date. not really interested in dating. It's kind of cool. All right, I hang out.
How do you like it to go? Like if you saw a chick that was bad as hell, like in your opinion, right? And you wanted her. If things went like this, it would be perfect in your mind. Like what would be the perfect kind of dating situation?
I don't know if I can
to
answer
you?
that because like I don't really think like that.
I mean, you like a smooth brother. You like to do the romance shit. Are you a caveman? Are you...
Like I mean, I'm accustomed to a lot of times. I'll just tell a woman, "Oh my God, you look beautiful today." Walk the fuck off. I just want to tell you you're pretty. I don't want your phone number. I don't want to talk to you. Why? Because I don't want to talk to you that much. I don't want to have to discuss things and then get to know you and then.
Oh my
talk
God.
about
Oh my
things.
God.
Like, I really don't want to.
I turn on
every
it.
woman is like,
No, but I mean, like, I really don't want to. So it's like I'm not interested. Now, if you my homie and we want to hang out, cool. Like I got a bunch of homies. We come over, we chill out, we talk, we watch,
But we talking about
That's why your
dating
dating
life,
life
right?
is
That's
non-existent.
why don't you want to get
that's
to
why.
know?
Because that's a lot of work. You gotta learn that
It
ups
is,
and
though.
downs, how they
is.
change, what's their opinions on subjects, and then when you don't like their opinions on subjects, you gotta act like you're listening to it, and you're like, okay, cool, but when you find out you're disinterested, then you gotta go, okay, let me go my way, but you try not to be mean. When in reality, let's not do all of that. Like you said in the beginning, we came here for a reason. Do I like you? Cool. You like me? Cool. We'll hang out until we don't like each other no more. When we don't like each other no more, I won't call you. You don't call me.
Yeah.
So what about you? Like what's a perfect scenario?
Just kind of moved on from that.
I want to get
like,
everybody's perspective.
I got you.
Nah, you trying to get it before the time.
Oh, okay. So I'm newly in the dating scene, and not really in the dating scene. I'm kind of just dipping my toe in a little bit recently. And
The big toe or the little toe?
The big toe. Big toe. I'm
toe.
like,
I don't know if it's the
Little
one
bit.
with no nail or the one with the big nail.
you know, that extra pinky
Or
toe
that
on the
extra
side.
toe. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
They were like that. But I don't know. Just from what I hear and like these horror stories, like that the dating scene is not what it used to be.
No.
You know, I'm used to like, you know what I'm saying? I know people get their representative, but it's like, hey, look, kind of take you out. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get to know, let's talk on the phone, let's know each other, let's link up. And it's just different. And like Wave said, like with the social media stuff, I just feel like everything, you don't need nobody's phone number. You can hit them right up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
And see, like, one of my biggest problems, I was raised in a family where my father was with my mother the whole time, and that's all I saw. So when you dated somebody, you stuck. My sister got married from the person.
Date somebody.
You stuck. Like, you stuck with them. Not like
Don't
that
start
ass. You
dating.
stuck
You're done.
with them.
Why you laughing, bro?
If you started dating,
like you
let
stuck,
me
like-
rephrase. If you start dating, you're stuck. You stick with them. Like, no matter what goes on, what they do, what happens, you stick with them. You in. And so, like, to come out of that, and I was homeschooled. I was always raised in the church. So to come out of that and see real life, it was shocking. And you know me, when if something's not interesting me, I go to the, I'm done. Yeah, like
I'm that way too. High key, I can't even say low key. I'm that way because
Once
it's
you
like
lose
you know,
interest?
I lose interest. It's like we fish. We want to know information. We throw the little sarcasm jokes back and forth with each other. I hate somebody that want to constantly be sarcastic. I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
I
don't
hate
do that
cynical.
sarcastic shit. It's like
all the time.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like after I've finished doing all this fishing and dating and stuff, now I'm bored and I want to see what somebody else has to talk about.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and I don't know why
That's
it's
just
like
before or
that.
after you get the draws.
Oh, that's why.
See, it's dependent.
I don't kiss and tell, my brother. How you tell me? What did you tell me? recently,
What does
nigga?
GTD stand for, Tommy?
Damn.
Got the
Nah,
draws.
but it be like that. Like, and even sometimes before or after, it's just like you just get kind of bored with it. It's like, okay, yeah, I've fished and I've learned everything about you, and I learned I don't really like you.
And
no much.
and you see
Oh, well,
different
that's
versions
different
of her.
then.
Like, you've seen
But-
different versions of her before. Like,
I haven't found somebody to be like, yeah, I'm gonna take you all the way.
Do you know what you like though?
Yeah.
So do you go for what you like? Do you go fishing in ponds that are the kind of fish
and
that
9
you
times
want?
out of
Good
10,
question.
who I'm dating, I like. You know what I'm saying? I like what they. But as you get to know them, it's almost like being friends with somebody, right? And then they finally come and stay with you.
And you start seeing.
And you start seeing it's
Little
like
stuff.
it's like you peek behind the curtain like, oh yeah, you got to go home, brother. You can't stay here.
Clogging
That
up the
is
toilet and shit.
Yeah, like where's
Setting off your fire alarm.
Sleeping all
all
day.
day, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I see
Like
it.
so
Ate all
shit.
your food.
How
It
can
be
something
like
that
that.
pretty drop something that big?
You know what?
No, I know what you mean.
Don't start,
Y'all
yo.
too, man.
My cheeks still hurt. I can't even smile wide. I swear.
Gotta
I'm
use
like this.
brownie.
So I'm laughing.
That's how
Ooh,
it
that
be.
was funny.
You're talking about your throat cramps.
Whoa.
When'd
No.
you get through?
Whoa. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Hey,
what
I
just
got-
happened. First I'm
That's a
smacking
weird
my ass
thing,
in the
ain't right?
bathroom.
Throat
Now I got
cramps.
throat cramps. What the fuck?
What is going on?
You know what? I don't know what's going on.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
What?
How much does sex weigh into a relationship? Say you met a girl that was
weighs.
dumb
A lot.
dope,
Anyways.
but
98%.
But-
Fuck. No.
98, damn.
No.
damn, no.
Damn.
If I'm involved,
I mean, you could be
we gotta
honest.
have chemistry. I'm saying with that, not
Sexual
dating.
chemistry.
I gotta be with you to.
Yeah.
So
share
are
my
you
body
meaning
with
sexual pleasure, or are you meaning attraction and the thought
a
of
little bit of
getting
both,
to
because
the
I feel
sex?
like attraction has to do with pleasure. I mean, if you're not very, slightly attracted to the person, now of course I've been attracted to some people that it was one of those. I can leave now. Thank you.
Yeah.
like so. Yeah, like I
Damn.
understand that. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yo, you a Cancer?
I guess so. I don't know.
I'm a Cancer, man.
You a
Yeah,
Cancer?
man.
Are you a Cancer, Rob?
So that
I guess so.
Yeah.
that
Yes.
Everybody
crabs.
can tell me.
and often like all my Cancer friends, they say that we like super nonchalant when it comes to certain stuff, and we can easily kind of
We lose interest.
we
Yeah,
lose
I
interest
lose
really
interest
quick. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all
I
be
lose-
crying on the inside while you doing it, so y'all
I've
look
never-
hard.
You know, when I was younger,
Nah.
when I was younger,
Ah.
when I was younger, I might have been like sad face. But my nigga, you've heard my stories. You know some of these stories. After a while, you do this. Shit, that was a
Forget
new
about
one.
it.
like damn, I didn't see that coming. Damn.
Man.
No, I'm an Aries, bro. You want to talk about the struggle? The struggle. The struggle is real, bro. Nah, just, you
Oh,
know,
man.
for real, that's the only part that sucks about being an Aries. We're so dismissive. And, like, you can be like, your chin's small. I don't want it.
I'm
See,
good.
I'm like that. I'm a Virgo, and if I see like my mom
But
laughs
y'all the
at me.
perfectionists.
Listen,
Yeah.
if I see a little like mole that's somewhere I don't like,
Oh, I
I'm
can't
like,
do a mole.
everything was cool, but the mole.
Remember, I used to be
can't-
crazy.
yeah.
I
it
didn't want to
could
call
be-
her out, but I used to be super crazy about it. And she had a mole.
For real.
And it was like everything on her was perfect. But
It
she
was.
had
Oh
this
my god, she was
mole.
beautiful.
was
too.
it huge?
Yeah.
It was huge enough.
Oh, that's why.
But it was like, I don't want to say where it is because they should know who I'm talking about.
I know.
She's watching. but
okay.
Nah,
okay.
she
it was in a
definitely
very
I feel like we've all spoken
unappealing,
about her.
Hey, how you
unappealing
doing,
place.
by the way?
Okay.
You know, that
Oh,
was
was
very
it?
noticeable. Like the
Yeah.
first thing you notice
Hey,
Right.
yeah, after you stop looking at ass.
That and she was
Oh my
pretty
God.
as shit.
But right.
Really?
And it was
Pretty
just
shit.
like
Tall.
those kind of things drive me nuts. Like I can't, you know.
You know what I don't like?
What?
If a dude talks too much about himself,
That is.
or if
irritating
I'm
shit.
like asking pointed questions to learn him and he never asked them back to me, I will
That
cut
is
you
what
off.
irritating.
Why though?
I won't even reply back to you. That's it. It's done.
Why?
Because I hate it.
You
I-
want to
I
know
feel like
about
it's-
him and then you
it's-
mad when he talk about
'cause it's-
himself?
No, talk about
What's he
yourself.
supposed to do?
Yes. I want you to talk about yourself. But if you're not asking
Include
any
me in it.
questions back,
Mhm.
like if I'm just like, all right, so tell me like what you like, what you into, what you do. And he's talking about himself. Of course, I'm gonna listen because I'm asking because I want to know.
Mhm.
And then I wait a minute. I'm like, all right, so, and I'm asking you more. So I'm just asking you,
Yeah.
and you don't return it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because what I noticed I used to do, I would ask somebody something, and then I'll just answer the same thing.
Like me,
Uh-huh.
like you kind of
Yeah, like I like like what. Let's say an average
So you
lame shit. What type of
segue.
food you like? I'm like, yeah, I like soul food too. You know
So
what
you
I'm saying?
segue.
Now
That's
I
called
purposely
segueing.
don't do that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like because I like conversation, so I'll listen and I'll just sit back like
Mhm.
and I'll wait a little while and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I'm a
it's a wrap
listener.
for you.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
I'm a listener. Yeah. No, I mean I get what you're saying. You want
You a
somebody to
listener?
show interest in you, the person,
Yeah,
not
like,
just be staring at you like
We should be
yeah,
learning
yeah,
each
yeah.
other. So
So
like,
learn
if
each
you're
other.
not asking me that, then you're not really interested. You're trying
Yeah,
to get
but
some
y'all wanna-
buns.
y'all
Like,
wanna-
you know what I'm
y'all
saying?
wanna know too
Conversations bore
much.
me though.
Hmm?
Those kind of conversations bore
Yeah,
me
it can't
though.
be average shit. I'm just using it like it can't be the average. Like, well, what's your favorite color?
I hate stuff like
What's
But
that.
see,
your-
like, I
like
like,
surface
I had to
shit,
learn
right?
how to
It's
do
like
shit
you don't
like that.
care.
So,
You don't
yeah.
want to.
Right. Like, ask me something real.
Right.
For
You know?
me, it became more
Right.
scientific because I just wanted to understand people's how they think and how they move. So that's why I lose interest a lot because I'll be talking to the girl and then she'll start talking about something. So like, did it? And it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm done in this conversation. Make faces that we need to make. Cool.
Dang.
And in my brain, I'm like, did I do that?
I like the Tiffany Haddish said in the Carmichael show. I love the Carmichael show, and she was talking, and Gerard's girlfriend, I forget her name, but she's like the one that gets on everybody's nerves and like super straight lace. And
it was Gerard's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the light skin one.
She's from like a different family or something like that.
Yeah. So she's kind of, I don't want to say uppity, but she's just real
Uppity.
like proper and like, you know,
Type bougie.
She annoys everybody basically on the show. And she's talking to Tiffany Haddish, and she's like, I forget what the question was, but she was like, Tiffany Haddish told it. Well, she was talking to Gerard, and she was like talking about her though, sitting next to her. It was like, no, I know when a conversation is organically over.
Oh shit!
And he was like, oh, how's this going? He's like, we're almost there.
Yeah,
I know that's
but
real.
that's the feeling.
Real.
That's the feeling when you sitting there doing this. Yeah, but I gotta go.
I can't wait to leave sometimes.
Yo,
Really?
bro, I
Like in the
literally
middle of a date or something, and it's like, yeah, I'm done. And sometimes
So
people,
what's some of the things that happen that make you do that though?
it's first and foremost the conversation, and then I'm picky. I look at the way you eat and stuff like that. I don't know
So
why.
like you eat with
but
your mouth open and like.
she better not eat.
Or
Now, do you make
smacking.
concessions? Like,
Like-
do you
like
go
go to the
do you-
bathroom or
do you
something?
go? Nah, like when you look at her, these things you're nitpicking. These things you're nitpicking with the date. Do you look at yourself and go, I got these flaws, you know, myself, you know, and if she's willing to accept that, then I guess I can accept the shit I don't like about her. Or you just completely oblivious to her point of view.
I'm like that. I'm like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
At least you can be honest about
But
it.
I'm weird, and then that bipolar shit don't help at all.
Yeah.
So when it comes to stuff like that, I tell you a story about the girl when I was trying to fix her her fire thing. So I'm dating this girl or whatever, recent. She probably gonna watch this. So what?
It'll be a little while though.
It's like whatever. But I'm
Ruthless records.
She made me mad because she's a teacher for one.
Okay.
Right? And
damn. All right, well
so-
that narrows it down.
Oh no.
What?
No.
Yo,
So go
listen.
ahead. So go ahead.
Yeah. Do I know her?
No.
Oh.
No, nigga, no.
I was like, well, you old dirt dog.
I love the oh no you hit him with oh no.
I had to wait a minute to figure that out.
That's funny. Y'all like nah.
Her
not
face
that
just
way.
popped in my head. Hell no, nigga.
You retarded.
That's funny. All right, so go ahead.
Girl, she's a teacher. And you know when you on the phone with somebody or you sitting in that beat keep going on?
Yeah.
So I said one day I'm gonna fix that shit. So finally one day I get up there and I try to fix it, and I guess her landlord had it hooked to where if you turn it off or whatever, if you like try to unclamp it, it has to be glued. It has to be glued back. So I thought to myself, I'm not gluing that shit back. You know what I'm saying? So she did something that irritated me. I'm sitting there, I'm trying to work with her. I'm like, oh. So I specifically tell her, I said, yo, I guess your landlord said this to where it has to be like glued back on. So we would have to kind of get glued to do it. She sat there, she watched me the whole time. Meanwhile, she's cleaning. So she watched me the whole time. She kept watching at the thing. And then she's real. Y'all know how I like my girls.
Yeah.
So she gets
She's
up on the
4'9". Yeah.
maybe shorter than that. So she gets up on the chair, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Now, just mind you, I just told her you have to glue it back on. We have to find a way to glue it back on. So she sits there, and she stands up on the chair, and she gets up there, and she starts messing with him. I'm like, "What are you doing?" So she's like, "You know what? I think this has to be glued back on."
Did she not hear you when you said it though?
Nah,
She
that annoyed
heard
me.
She heard me say it, and then there's a time with like she you know how females love to cuddle and shit like that. I guess guys like to do that shit too. I'm not a fan. You know,
Really?
I'm not a fan of that.
It has to be
Okay.
cold in the room.
Like it's hot. It's too fucking hot. I'm
gotta
a
be
big
cold.
dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start
Gotta turn
sweating
the
and
AC
shit.
Right,
Like,
up,
right.
brother.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna start sweating.
Yeah,
I'm a
women
big
like to
guy.
cuddle.
So
Women like to
Especially when you a big
So-
dude, where ladies love that.
Well, see, I
I
want to
had-
cuddle more than sex sometimes.
shit.
No,
So
I don't know about all that.
So
no
I had one of
obligation.
my shirts on, one of the tropical shirts. So I don't know. I'm not thinking about it. So I hopped in the bed and I didn't take. She said, you can take that shirt off. I just stopped. I said, you know what? I'm sick of her shit. So I got him. I said, let me tell you something, yo. I said, yo, I'm not one of them kids you talk to in school.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So then later on that day, later on in the conversation, she told me that I bothered her by that. But she do a lot of stupid shit that bothered me. And I'm one of those type of people that if you continuously do these things that irritate me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested no more. And I didn't ghost her.
Yeah,
I didn't ghost her.
But you
Then we
ghosted
supposed
her.
to
Yeah, you did.
So we supposed to
The
go
very fact
somewhere.
that you
And
said,
she
"I
just
don't
did a lot
ghost
of dumb stuff.
Wait, you stood
and this
her
right
up?
here, huh? Did I stand her up?
Yeah, you did.
No,
No.
I didn't stand. I did ghost this one girl, but I'm gonna come. That's the girl who tried to act like she didn't know who I was.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
I,
lame.
I,
That's
I
whack.
ghosted her.
That's
I
whack.
did, but her, I kind of just told her. I was like, yeah, we could just be cool, like, you know what I'm
At least
saying?
you
Like,
told her.
I just let her know, and she still found ways to still communicate. She'd be like, so I want to have snacks here for you when you come over, and she's
Oh,
a
she's
sweet
smart.
girl. She tried to pull me back
Oh,
in, but
she's
that shit, I said I
smart.
could buy my
Got
own
juicy
snacks.
juice.
Right.
We're gonna have
You know what I'm
nap
saying? Like,
time.
So
Yeah.
okay, in my old relationship, right? I would have this thing where, because it reminded me of something.
Interested to hear a female perspective. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
because I was
Spill
like,
the beans.
that's me. No, but like just with the shirt thing, right?
Yeah.
I had this thing like if
I
you've been
hate
outside all day
Mhm.
and you've been outside, you know what I'm saying, and like just chilling, whatever, and then you back at the house
With
and
the-
you
with
get
the
in the
clothes.
bed with the same shirt with the clothes. I'm like, hey,
But
can
who
you
does
please-
that? Who wants to be out all
Can
day
you
in the
please,
sun and
or
get
like
in with
if
the
you just
same
like
shit on?
not just like go to bed, but if you even if you just like we just
Chilling,
cuddling
just
up,
cooling.
I'll be like not like yo change your shit, but I'm like hey can you take your shirt off, put on something else?
Oh, I'll be
Yeah,
so mad at you.
for real.
Nah,
We-
me, I'd be like, can you take yours off too?
And I'm saying, you know, my dude, I'm like, show baby.
yeah.
Y'all see it here
Everybody
Good to
first.
be home.
Y'all
good
just
to be
saw
on.
that
I'm
here
like, can I
first.
what?
Did you even have to ask?
I'm saying, you know, this is my man, so like, of course, it'd be like, baby, gonna take yours off. Like, shit.
I mean, if you sweet,
up
if you
there.
sweet with it though, like,
Yeah, right.
like
Don't be, like, handled.
Men,
Yeah, she
yeah,
look
men don't like
fine.
to be
Alright,
handled.
So now
She's like,
I actually
no, I
did
don't
have a
fuck with
girl
that.
that came along and like she did that. She didn't like that, and she was just it was the sweetest shit ever. She would just slowly take my shirt off,
Oh, that's sweet.
and it was the way she did it that
She
I was
did it in a
like, I was
sexy
like, thank you.
way.
And then she would hand me another shirt like.
Wait, like hell
And
nah.
Don't do
but
that.
it was the way
See,
she
you don't
did
like
it,
feeling
bruh.
handled.
I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Don't try to handle me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
Like
get
I
that.
could.
So what she asked
You're
you
probably
politely,
right because
in
she
a
ended up
sweet
being
way.
batshit crazy.
Yeah, what if she asked
It
you
was
in a
just
nice
the
way?
fact. It was just the fact that how she turned. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't
Right.
been approached that way.
Okay.
But when she did it, she turned around. You could take that shirt off.
See,
You
that's
Yeah,
too
I
much.
don't blame
know what I'm saying? It was like,
I don't blame
No,
you.
I
who
understand.
you
And it's
talking
rude.
to? Like, yeah,
It's,
it was
border,
like-
it's rude.
Like I said,
It
it
ain't
was
even
that's
borderline
that's her
rude.
thing. Rude. Everything I say. Yes, sir. But I hear that all the time though. 'Cause, like I'm from New York, so it's a certain way that we speak, and I had to realize when I came down south, they speak a certain way. So
Right.
me, I'm blunt, and I
They're
tell
kinda
people
passive.
Yeah, y'all rude
exactly
as
how
hell.
I
get that ish. I get
yeah,
that too.
so
They're
that,
passive
so she,
aggressive, yeah.
that
I'm
was
very like,
rude.
I'ma
You're
tell you, go right
rude.
to it.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna be real with you. So yeah, but when she turned around and said that shit, I was like, yo, check this out, yo. I ain't one of them kids you be talking to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I take my shirt off when I'm good and goddamn
I
ready.
know that's.
And I'm ready to
Sound
take
like
my
a bad
shirt
kid.
off.
You sound like
And
a
I'm ready right
badass kid. Now I'm gonna take this shit off. This is not because
Look at me.
Look,
I
don't
was
tell
about
me
to
to
take
take
this
it
shit
You
off.
know what I'm saying? No, but the thing was, I was about to. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you don't want to be laying down with a damn. I got a white beat on and I got this shirt on. Like, I was gonna take, but don't tell me that because now I feel because now I'm gonna stay here with it on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because you did that.
Yo, do y'all want to know?
Hell,
Y'all
son.
want to know my horror story with a
resentful
date?
as
Like the
hell.
most embarrassing thing that's happened to me.
What?
Listen, okay.
Yo.
You farted, didn't
Okay,
you?
no, listen. I used to work for this phone company, right? Somebody called in, and this is like back in the day. You could like really be on the phone. I used to work late night, right?
Mm-hmm.
This years ago, and me and this dude start like really connected. You know what I'm saying? Like we say, he called about the bill. Next thing I know, he tried to holler. I'm like, damn, his voice sound alright. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell by his swag. I'm like, I know he look good. That's what I'm telling. I know he fine, right?
That be the ugly motherfuckers. on
No,
you.
no, wait. So listen. This dude asked me out, whatever. So he's like, hey, can I get your number? So I was like, I said, I got your number. You know, because sometimes they record the calls. I'm like, I was so bad, but I don't work there no way. I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, I got your number. I'll just call you back when I'm off for work, right? He's like, all right. I call him. Long story short, we set up a date. Now there's a blind date. We ain't never seen each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
call
bold as
myself. I'm
shit.
like, I'm gonna go get my hair done, right?
Thank God blind dates
I'ma
aren't
go-
a thing anymore.
I'm gonna go get my hair done, look all good. I went and got like this like long weave, right? And it's like I never really did like the weave thing. This thing was like a lion's mane, right? It was like, and I thought it was cute. Like, it was like big. It was just different, right? But I'm like, I can rock this shit. You know, it's alright. Man, listen, okay. I meet him in New York, right? In the city. So I park my car and he pulls up. He's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, damn, he fine. I knew he was gonna be fine. He was fine. Listen, I get in the car, right? He's like, how you doing? Right? The vibe was so up. Listen, so I'm like, I'm good. How are you? He's like, yeah, I'm good. Right? So I'm like, I know this nigga trying to play me, right?
He hit you to get up out the car.
Let me tell you what he did, yo. I guess his boys was hitting him like, what she look like?
Look at the damn cowardly lion.
I done that shit.
All we did was get around the corner, right? All we did was get around the corner. We supposed to go eat at this spot, right? Yo, he drives around the corner and he just going hella slow. He like, and I see him looking at me too. He like,
Damn.
so I'm sitting there like, this nigga's black.
Savage.
So I'm like, damn. And you know, like, this is when I was like, I'm always like kind of quirky, nerdy, maybe. You know what I'm saying? This is before I was like real settled and cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm just moving to my own beat. I wasn't trying to put on. I was old. I was like maybe, I don't know,
Teenage.
20. No, I was
Okay.
like
Right.
20, 19, 20 maybe.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm like not trying to like show my ass like that or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I had on something cute, but it wasn't like super revealing.
Yeah.
That's just not my thing really, right? Man, listen. This dude, it was so odd. So I'm like, are we gonna go? Are we going to eat? We going to the spot? And he was like, you know, maybe we could. And I was like, you know what? I got this spot we could go to because I already picked up on the
He was like, yeah,
the
your-
energy.
your parking
so I'm
spot.
like, yeah, let me tell you what I did. I said, make it right here. He made the right. I said, make it right here. He made the right. I said, stop right here. And I got out and got in the car because I knew he was trying to play me. Yeah. Yes, and this dude was looking at me like I look like Alf or some shit. Like, yo,
Damn,
that's how
not
he
Alf.
was like
Damn.
texting and shit. So I knew he was
Ever
popping
speak
shit
after
about
this?
me.
He was
Hell,
like-
never spoke again.
He was
He
like,
never called me. I never
"Son,
called
Damn
him.
right.
I'm in the
Listen,
car with ugly
I called
Smurfs.
my homegirl. Was like, how'd it go? I was like, I
Bad.
think it was the weave.
Bad.
You might have
like-
scared him with the weed.
Yo,
You
it
might
may have
get
been
him
the
with the
weave. Listen, man, I'm like, if this dude watches this shit, you messed up.
Nah, dead ass.
You messed up.
Tell your lesson.
You know what I'm saying? But
Never
it's the
try to learn
funniest
to dance
thing,
before the
man.
day before prom. They don't change your face and your hair extra too much to go on dates
Oh,
because you got to
dang.
remember, especially if it's the first time I'm seeing you,
Right.
you're not gonna look like that next time I see you. Don't do that.
I
That's
always
really
switch
irritating.
up.
Oh, you
Shit,
saw
ain't
looking
gonna
like a
look that way
damn
when we wake up,
lion.
neither.
Oh no, I be looking the same way. I'm very, you know, that I'm minimal with the makeup and stuff. Like when I'm going out for the
Yeah.
first time, I'll keep it like minimal. And then, cause I want him to know, like, yeah, nigga. You
Yeah.
know, I'm real. And if I got to weave, it's shorter because I got hang time. It's real. I want him to be pleasantly surprised. Not
Yeah.
like, damn, she don't got no hair. She had a weave when we first met.
Yeah.
Damn, she was all dolled up. She like, we woke up. Who the
Gelled
fuck are
up,
you?
weed up.
Nah, I want it to be like, then when we go somewhere and I really throw it on, I want to be like, God, yo, she bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I do it the
Inside and out,
opposite.
like,
you know what
I
I'm
like that
saying?
vibe.
Smart,
Yeah.
smart.
I do it the opposite
Smart
on
kid.
purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that-
I'm like, let me give him a little something to see how we vibe.
Uh-huh.
Then next time we go out, I'm like,
That was
let
the
me
problem.
throw it
with-
on now.
That's the that
You know
was the
what I'm
problem in
saying?
Miami. Like you would see these girls and they would show up and they would have so much stuff done that you like,
you don't know,
man,
right?
I don't even know what you look like, bro. I'm kind of good.
Yeah.
Right.
yo,
It's
I'm
like that
kinda
in the
good, my
DR
G.
when I was in the DR. But question.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point is it cool to meet the parents? Like if you dating.
When
I
you
don't-
feeling them, if you feeling them,
Yeah. I don't think you should.
don't do
meet
it if you're
them.
not feeling them.
I don't like that.
I think
Meeting the
once
parents?
if you're not looking at, and this is just my opinion and from my experience over time, if you're not to the point where you're like, yo, this could go all the
Right.
way.
Yeah.
right.
Like, I'm not even saying getting engaged,
Yeah.
but feeling like, yo, we might be on that
I could
track.
lock her down.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's time.
Facts.
Now I need to know because it's not even about. A lot of times, dudes think, "Oh, I gotta go and prove myself to her parents." Damn that! You
Yeah.
need to go see what you getting involved with
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
see what the stock she
Exactly.
comes from, and what you gonna have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then hopefully, you know, you're the type of person that impresses them or whatever. But
Exactly.
at the end of the
Good
day,
question.
yeah, at the end of the day, because once you make that connection, man, and I've been through that in the past where, you know, I'm seeing somebody and like see their parents too early. I like them, like I actually like the parents more than I like her eventually.
Yeah,
you know, I'm like,
that.
you know, I can
It be
hang
like
with
that.
Pops. You know, me and
That's
Pops would still
odd.
hang out.
Yeah.
And he was cool as hell. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like you too. But then, you know, she
Dang.
gets another boyfriend. It's like, okay, it's getting awkward. Like,
It's
you know.
weird.
Yeah, so you know, I think this is definitely unless you're on that path, and I'm
I
not even
agree.
talking about a certain amount of time, however long it takes. But
Yeah, it
once
don't
you,
matter when.
Once you switch over to that path where it's like, oh no, this is
This is
something.
going
This is
somewhere.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, let me, because that's a signal to
They try to reel
her.
you in with the parents.
Early,
They
so
cut you
early.
off.
I don't
That's
want to
too
meet
much.
the friends. I don't want to meet nobody until I know
I'm the
what's up with
same
you.
way. Like I don't. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I
So
need
what
to
do
see-
y'all
I
do
need to
when the
see if I'm
females
digging
do
you.
that?
You overstepped.
I tell her straight
You
up.
say it?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
told her I'm
that's
a
good.
ghost. The chick I was just talking about with the light.
Yeah.
I said I'm a ghost. I don't exist.
Oh my God. For real?
I told her
Dang.
straight like that.
How she react to that?
She acted like she understood, but I
Oh,
could tell because she
shit.
wanted to go introduce me to her mom. I said,
Right.
yo, I just met you like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh no.
That's-
That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's just trying to show
Automatic.
you off. Yeah.
Let
Automatically.
me ask y'all something.
Yeah.
Let's say you feeling somebody, right?
Mhm.
And you're like, damn, I really want to, you know, yeah, we can make this something, right? And let's say y'all serious now. It's just like, you don't even got to put the words to it. It's just like, yo, this my shorty. You know what I'm saying? And y'all
Yeah.
rocking. And then you don't get along with the parents. Could you move forward in that situation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
I just
could.
won't
No?
deal with your
No.
parents.
I could.
Life
yeah.
is too damn
See,
long.
that's how I'm looking at it too. I'm like, I ain't marrying your parents. If they got
Right.
a problem, that's on them.
Yeah,
Kiss
'cause
my
But if you and
ass.
I are good,
'cause
right?
I'm gonna respect them.
kiss my ass.
I'm
For
gonna
real?
respect them at first,
Right.
and then
But
if
if you
that
showing me
doesn't work,
disrespect,
then
damn
I'm
right.
gonna check them next.
Exactly.
Hello.
And then after that, it's like I'm not dealing with you. I'm not sleeping with
Right.
you. I'm not dating you.
Yo.
I'm with her. I don't
Yeah.
ever have to see y'all.
Hello. I feel this.
You know what I mean?
I'm not doing none of that. First of all, if I don't get along with your parents, then there's no reason to finish this. Why? Because yes, everybody can say that I'm not marrying your family. Fuck that. When you get married, you're marrying
See,
everybody.
someone else
everybody
said that too.
Everybody that raised her, everybody she knew, all those characters are still in her, and you're gonna live with that. No. Why?
I've been in a
Because
situation like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to go meet her family, and this was like something new to me. You know what I'm saying? I met her family, and her father tried to check me. It was that
I
type of
love
thing.
them cats.
Really?
So where he tried to take me in the room and
Yeah.
and kind of show me his gun collection
you
type.
take
It was
some
one of them
dog.
type
That
vibes.
shit.
And then they want to be fathered. Like, nigga, this ain't bad boys. Like I'm not.
Right.
First of all,
Yeah.
I'm not a punk, so I'm
Right.
not gonna
Right.
just feel any way about like. So I'm gonna speak. I'm a man. At the end of the day, I'm a yes sir, like yes sir, and stuff
Right.
like that. But I'm
Respectful.
not no. I'm not a punk.
I'm not a chump,
So,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel that way. Like if I'm with her and she understands, you know what I'm saying, they it's on them.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not marrying them.
See,
Yeah,
I
'cause
look
it-
right.
You
can
Go
believe
ahead,
that if you
go ahead.
want.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the type of dude. I can't speak for every dude, but
Go through that.
the type of dude I
do that
am
shit
is
if you want.
at the
He's like,
at the
I'm trying
end
to tell you.
at
Because
the-
you gotta
at
think
the-
about marriage.
Well, look, at the end of the day, I'm such a man about mine that if I really take this woman, you know, on that path, and I'm like, I don't care what nobody got to say. Like, you know, you my fit. It's me and you. You
Right.
the queen. So this what we
Hello.
doing. And then boom, if your parents don't get up, either way, they ain't gotta like me. All I care about is you respect me.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you see me handle your daughter, you won't have a choice but to respect me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've been in situations before where, you know, the daughter was like, you more of a man than my father ever was.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
And that's like, right.
Sheesh.
And what can he
powerful,
say?
yo.
You're right. Well, what can he
Super
say to me?
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been
Right.
in a situation like he was talking
Yeah.
about many times. Fortunately, I'm a big dude, you know, so them situations go a little different. But I remember one time being out with this girl, met her brother and her father, and her brother was maybe 6 foot. I think her father went up to like my chest. And first of all, I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, hell, what y'all thinking? And this is when I was younger and I was brolic.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I didn't stand for none of that. I will respect you
Right.
first.
But don't try to be funny.
But you say some sideways shit to me,
Right.
then everyone's gonna know in this room who the lion is, the king of the jungle's in there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so he was like, yeah, you know, just his brother gonna walk up on me all close. He just like this. He ain't hardly saying nothing. And he's like, yeah, you know, because it was like he was an old thug, you know what I mean? Trying to still be, you know, he's like, yeah, I need to know what your plan is with my daughter, you know, because, you know, around here we don't play that, you know, and if something, have you ever heard her, you gonna do what?
That's what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Boss up, like,
and he
You
literally
can't boss
was,
up on the pop.
no,
That's
they
unacceptable,
both were like,
Suck
good
that up
question.
real quick.
What
Suck
we
that shit
gonna
up
do?
real quick.
Yeah, because
Damn.
then,
Actually,
then
you
it
gonna do
comes
what?
back
What
to
you gonna
like,
do?
yeah, it's
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
yo, this is a big dude, and not only that, this Negro crazy.
He's not backing
he just-
down.
And
right?
that I do the same thing. I just do it with a look. He'll be sitting there talking. That's this look right here.
Right.
I want you to think about it, what you
That's
about to say,
real.
and really realize you do know what I do, right?
I'm not the one. Right.
You do know what I
Yeah.
do. Good luck. All right.
But
cool.
you,
Suck
but
that
you
up.
know what I followed it up with, and they had no choice but to respect it. Because I wasn't trying to fight him, you know what I mean? But I was just like, I cut him off. Like, you gonna do what?
Right.
What are you gonna do to me?
Oh, man.
It's just looking like, Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
nothing.
what I thought. I said, understand this. That's your daughter, but that's my woman. Okay. What y'all want to do and what you think is gonna, she a grown ass woman. She'll make every decision she want to make for herself. Right now, that's my business.
Oh, we like
Don't That's that when it comes to her being my woman, that ain't your
Respect.
business. That's my
Right.
business.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna handle my
Damn.
business.
And the pops was okay with that?
That's
I mean,
the
what
only
could you
thing, like,
say?
You have no
Suck 'em.
options.
Yeah, what can you say?
Like if I'm not
Man.
doing nothing bad to your daughter, and I thoroughly
Exactly.
I'm respecting you in your house or wherever have
now
you,
imagine
don't
that
come at
on
me
the flip
sideways.
side. I had that situation one time, okay?
Somebody bossed up on your family.
No, where I was like with someone, like really with them, and I just felt like there was never really an acceptance, you know what I'm saying, with
Yeah.
the people, you know what I mean? And like, and my thing is like, if I am a genuinely good person and my intentions are pure, you know what I mean? I got my ish together, you know, like
Yeah.
real,
Yeah.
like let's be
Hell yeah.
real.
Yeah, and that's
I'm a
and
gift.
not to
you know
interrupt
what I'm
your
saying?
story,
Like
but
we were a
that
gift
that
to each
point,
other.
yeah,
but
the
like,
point you're making right there
listen,
is
I'm
like,
not no slouch. Like, so if you took the time to know me, you would know. It would be like, damn, you know what? She really good for him.
yeah,
Hell
But
yeah.
you don't even take that time. And every time it's friction, I'm gonna be polite. I might
Yeah.
try. I might try 3, 4, 5 times, depending on how much I like the person I'm with. But after that, and I continuously see the same shit, please, I'm over it. Like, that's your problem. It ain't my problem. And I'm still gonna be with dudes. So good luck.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna worry about it no
See,
more.
I really haven't had family members not like me. Like most people tend to like me a little, at least a little bit.
I had
mean,
never
even
had
if
that
it's
happen
This is
either.
they watch too much TV. Like these parents, they watch too much TV.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
I don't be for the theatrics.
Yeah, like don't
Don't
do
do
that.
it for the
do that. Like,
theatrics.
Yeah.
See, I've
we're
never
not doing
had.
that.
Of course, I'm a female. I never
saying?
had that, but I've just had like the.
Yeah, well, see, I
family.
had another situation, and I respected this dude so much because he came at me. Now, this dude was a big dude. He was about my height. He was an older cat, you know. So he had more of a ground to stand on, physically at least, to try to be like somewhat intimidating. Even though I was too brolic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he came to me. He was like, "No, look." He just looked at me. He said, "You a grown man. She a grown woman. I can't tell you what to do with my daughter." And he's like, "But that's my baby." And he was like,
Okay.
"I put a lot into raising her to be a good woman." He said,
"That's real.
"Are you in a
I respect
place?
that.
That's real.
Are you in a place to handle a good woman?"
Mm,
He was like, "Just keep that in mind
that's
when you handle my
real.
daughter." He didn't threaten me. He
Nah,
didn't
I
try
like
to
that,
intimidate
though.
me.
That's real.
None of that. He just
kept
laid
it
it out
real.
on the right. He laid it out on the
He's
table
telling
like
you, don't play with her if you're not gonna play with
Right,
her. This is what
right.
she prepared for. I respect that.
And I never played with that chick
That's
because I had
what's up.
so much respect for her father. And I ended up not liking her as much down the
Right,
road.
right.
But she was a piece of work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I had mad respect. If I see that dude to this day,
That's what's up.
we still like, hey, he was like, "How you doing, man? You doing good stuff, man? I see you. You know, it's love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because anytime with him, same like what Wavyy was saying, yes sir, no sir, showed him mad respect. I would kick it with him, watch the games, you know, stuff like that. And he was super cool. We have arguments, problems. Her mom be trying to be all up in it.
Right.
It's da. He just be like, "Woman, get out them,
Right,
get out
like,
them
let it
children's
go.
business."
Right,
Yeah,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? And me, I'll be like, "I can't stand this woman," but
Right.
him, cool as a cucumber the whole
See, that's
time. He was
what's
just
up.
like, "Just respect my daughter."
Yeah, I can
You know what I
respect
mean?
Rob was about to say, you were saying something about a second ago. Do you remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You were
You were
just
saying how everybody likes you, and then you kind of just paused.
Yeah. That's what you were saying.
Well,
The
I've never
parents.
had to really deal with parents not liking me. Most parents at least kind of like me. Plus, most of the times when I dated a girl, usually I met the parents inadvertently, so it wasn't like.
Yeah, you don't make it past the second date usually.
No, I really don't.
So you don't get to that point.
No.
No, I'm just.
No, I was dead serious.
Nah, he's had long-term
Nah,
relationships.
I've had
I
long-term
was about to say.
relationships, but like how I met most of their parents was like, it was like we
It wasn't
went.
like a setup
Yeah,
thing.
nah, it was like we going to the grocery store or something weird like that, or we run into a mom. Hey, it's me. Yeah, this is the guy I told you about. It was like that. It wasn't like come over the house and sit down and eat dinner. No, that's freaking weird, bro. Let's just say, what's up? Hey, how you doing, bro? Nice to meet
Dang,
you.
that's
See you.
weird.
Yeah.
See, I feel like this stuff isn't gonna be weird when y'all are really feeling
Because
somebody.
that's like
right?
playing in force. I don't
Like
want
when
it
you
playing
really
in
feeling
force.
somebody, that's not a weird thing. It's gonna be like,
If we're at that
That's
place,
what's up.
otherwise I think it's kind of weird.
Huh?
If
Right.
it's not
That's
set
what it
up,
is.
you know
I
what I
think
mean?
like I said, I mean, I feel like sometimes it's just because it was too playing in force.
Yeah.
And so you made
like,
me
don't force
nervous.
it.
I made
Okay.
you nervous. No, bro, look, I'm gonna come
I
over.
think
We
that's
gonna
what it
chill,
is,
hang out.
ultimately.
Okay.
If you like me, you
That's
like me. If you
interesting.
don't, you don't. I keep the fuck on pushing.
Like even
I know that's.
I didn't
right.
tell his girl my name real quick. I didn't tell her my name or whatever. So we go to her friend works at a hookah bar or whatever. So they need your card. They need your ID and all that. And Shorty, so as she's scanning the ID, Shorty's like looking. So I'm trying to talk to her, looking in the eye. So
Right.
she don't look at my ID.
Right.
But when she's steady looking at my ID and talking to me to the side and shit like that. I don't like stuff like I don't want to meet your friends. I don't want to meet like I just need to know the vibes with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Let me get
I
to
don't-
know
Raw
you first.
dog.
let me know you. And if I don't really know you, I feel uncomfortable going to meet your people because they're going to remember I was that dude that was kicking it with you. And if it don't go nowhere,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
gonna
like,
be
it's
different.
wasted time and energy.
I get that.
Yeah, and I 1,000% agree. I mean, I laugh
like that
how
now.
you said it, but I'm the same way. Like, I don't want to meet your friends.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet
Nah.
your peoples, and all, because once you start doing that, it's a tribe, and they want to be all in your business.
Yeah.
So now
You
you got
know?
people. They get their first take of you, and then now they're influencing her on their opinion
Exactly.
of you
Exactly.
while you're still trying to figure out what
Trying
are
to
we
get
doing.
to know her
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, are we even
That's
trying to get to
true.
be
Oh,
something
that's good.
serious?
Yeah.
And I've got to compete with all these opinions
Mm.
that
Yeah.
are not even. We don't even know what we're doing
Yeah.
yet.
Right.
You know, but it's
Let
already
us
having to
establish
combat
And those
this.
something.
opinions
Right.
tend to be
That's a
very
good-
loaded. They
good point.
tend to
Right.
be very loaded. It could be this person actually liked them first, or they all like the guy she used to date, and so the opinions are all fucking loaded, and
Oh,
it's like,
man.
Yeah.
We like the ex. Shut the fuck up. Yo, ex.
well, the ex hit her.
This is sound like you've been there.
Yo, ex. Man.
Yeah.
that was personal.
We like
But no, I know
Oh,
about that because
Oh,
I was in a
God.
situation to
That's,
where
like, annoying.
he came over. We was having
For
dinner,
real?
and I don't know what they was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It was their
That's
first time
messy.
meeting me, and they told me, "Oh, look who it is!" Like if you didn't invite them over here.
Nah, I've been in that.
You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been in that.
It was
Well,
That's
like, and that's why I don't do that no more.
Bruh,
I don't
I've
want to
been
meet your
in one
family.
word.
What'd
or
you
nothing.
do in that situation? Did you just play it
I,
off like,
I bust out laughing.
good for you?
It was kind of like I looked at her and I looked at him and I bust out laughing. I was like, y'all are hilarious, and everybody just start looking at me crazy. It's like y'all are funny, like
right. Like, don't
like,
try
you know
to
what I'm saying?
make.
Like, I didn't
What'd
like
she
I've
do?
been nothing but respect. She didn't appreciate that. She
Yeah.
thought that was disrespectful, and she was real. We didn't work out, but she was real upset with her family about
Good.
that.
Good.
You know what I'm
Good.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah, especially
Okay,
if
good.
you got somebody to put them in line. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Well, we got to start wrapping this up. Very interesting conversation
Yeah.
as always.
As
You know what I mean? Y'all got some real different and interesting, very
Yeah.
interesting perspectives.
Oh, boy, what
You know,
else?
we've had TP out here. TP was talking today, boy.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Fat Mac. The Fat
that
Mac
man
was
said,
talking
"What did I
today.
just say?"
Whoever got the light
Lord
bulb.
have
I
mercy.
forgot what
Oh,
I
you said
said.
a- you said a
For
lot.
you.
Yeah, said a lot. I was
It's all
amazed.
good. You
Yeah,
good.
I was
Bruh,
amazed
like
how
she said,
active you
just
were.
live your truth.
But
That's
yeah,
it.
but this
Live
is
your
just
truth.
that time to where you know what I'm saying? It's a weird time, the pandemic, everybody's trying to date and trying to find their companion, and it's just a weird time for me. So I feel like this topic I relate to a lot because I'm going through it like currently.
Yeah.
There you
So-
go.
Yeah, and oftentimes, man, when you take a step back and stop even really trying to find some, like a gem finds you.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You be like, yo,
Shit,
Say that.
Where you come out of?
Yeah.
You know, where you come from? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you was waiting for me to slow down so you can catch up. Okay, I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there's some gems for you, man. Been around, you know. Been around a long time.
around.
You know, seen it all, done it all. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
don't want to
for
be in
sure.
these streets no more. I don't want to be in
real.
these streets
You don't
no
want to be in
more.
these streets?
No.
You for the
I feel
streets?
you.
I am. I was about to say. Listen, I was just
for
about to
the
say I ain't
streets?
for the streets.
I feel you.
I am not.
Look, that's
I
right.
declare
You
I am
for
the
the streets,
exact
boy.
opposite.
Get
I don't want to be in these streets at all.
I think
Nah.
I'm just I'm
at all.
I'm
I
absolutely
really don't.
apathetic to the situation. I mean, besides the situation wanting to actually hang out with somebody, that's about it. Everything else is just semantics, adding stuff to stuff.
No, we tend to look past what's really good for us. You know what I mean? And it isn't usually till later or to enough learned lessons where we start to look around and be like,
Yo,
oh, you were there the whole time.
He put on the sexy voice.
Mhm.
I
put
was
on
ready.
the-
Nigga sexy,
Yeah.
but
I need
it
y'all to
ain't
listen.
happening.
Nah, hold
bro.
on. Nah, that man hit this. Yo,
I need y'all to listen.
Yeah, it needs,
He
needs
dropped the
you-
jewel.
Yeah, you know my sexy, but you know when I start talking to you like this, you know that's what I'm. Get that
Wait,
little bit of
wait,
rasp
cracking
in your
up.
throat, like
Coach, help.
It's real.
But no, but that's real shit though. It's like when you slow down and you know you really see who you was vibing with or who you kept looking over. Like yeah, that's cool, but ooh, look at that. You know what I mean? You just slow down, let people catch up, and you be like, oh, the whole time, the real what I needed was right there. You know, so oftentimes what you need is been overlooked, you know, and you got them simps that's out there waiting all these years, and you're like, you finally noticed me? I'm the man you've been waiting on. So like,
Hell, are you free now?
right. I've been
Yo,
waiting
that's
all
God,
funny.
please don't let
That's
me
how
in
these
waiting
this
all
bras
this-
be. These bras
Every
be like, "Ooh."
kid, I was waiting, like maybe it's my turn. The fifth
Please,
kid,
God, don't let
maybe
me
it's
be
my
that
turn.
That's how these one pick me ass bras. They be like,
Like, ooh, are you free? Wanna go out? Oh, you're not with her anymore.
Actually,
You
low
pick
key,
me
yeah,
ass
now you get a
bras.
couple of that.
sit your ass
But-
down.
but no, you know, it's some and I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the ones like that's like that, just sitting there waiting. Well, maybe one day my
Sheesh.
turn. I'm talking about the
Thirsty.
ones that's living their path, you know, working on their
Right.
path, growing,
Right.
all that. You look over there and you see how they've grown because they got to
Hello.
go through things too.
Right.
People don't understand. You got to go through shit. You got to learn. You know
Right.
what I mean? You learn and you get better, and then your taste gets better, and then what you want and what you think, what you thought you need, changes to what you actually need. You know what I mean? And then you find somebody else who's also been growing, but you know, you vibed, or maybe you haven't met them. You know,
Right.
sometimes it is somebody you meet later on and you're like, now I'm finally in a place. You and your mate are doing the same thing, growing, you know, trying to get to the place to where one day, boom, y'all land on the same platform and look across and like, oh, hey, who are you? Like, you know who I am. You've been waiting on me all these years. You know, stop playing with your fine ass. Go on, come throw a little twist
know
in
who
hips.
it
Come
is.
talk, girl. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, when you go and drop a log in the bathroom, dudes
I
handing you
knew
the
it. I
tissue
knew it.
paper.
Listen, I swear.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
knew it. I was
I got you,
waiting.
boo. You know, shit, it smell like flowers and dark chocolate to me. You know what I mean?
Tragedy.
Tragic.
Smell like
man.
athlete's foot and dark
Oh
chocolate.
shit.
That is not okay. That is.
But to the one
You
that
need to
loves
Something
you,
check
right
what
with
you know
that
what I mean?
diet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you check what you eat.
The one that loves you, like, girl, don't listen what them people say on Cutting Up, girl. I take some that, put it on my neck, and walk around all day.
Oh no.
Drink your bath water. Stop
Right.
you with a biscuit.
Yeah, drink your bath water, brown and all. You know what I mean? Look at her face. A dude ever say that to you? Under
I'll drink
under
your
60?
bathwater.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I don't know.
I know
Would
you
you let a
cheat.
dude drink your bath water?
Nah. he
Like,
would
you don't
not-
even have to be in
I
it.
let him run it.
Your
You don't
daddy gotta
drink
be
it.
chillin' cause you. the
What if
shit,
it's like,
stuff
seriously,
that.
put it in a bottle, tighten it up.
I would never talk
Let
to
me
him
have your
again.
bath
I would
water.
never talk to him. I'm like, this weirdo
What if he
ass
says
dude. I'm gonna call
Yeah, that's-
Wavyy. Wait,
that's a
you will not
psychopath
believe what this
thing.
nigga. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. That's weird. That's weird.
So, you know, make sure you go to our website,
Yes.
cuttinuptalk.com, you know, with all the latest media and updates on what we're all doing together individually and what's going on in the world, and to purchase some of our merchandise like SDOT's bath water in a nice
$4.59.
Look, it bottled up. We believe in recycling, so
Rob,
it's
I've been
bottled
being
up.
so nice to you. I swear to God.
Look, it's
I ain't talking about your exes.
It's bottled
I
up
ain't talking
in
about the
old
You can
type.
talk about all of
It's
them.
one of them. You know,
You
I
can
like
talk
her.
about all of them.
You-
Actually,
you hear
that
that?
one I don't like. You could definitely talk about her.
No, I
Oh,
like
you
her. I
hear
like
that?
her.
You hear that?
That bus that come
Yeah,
through
ask
hit all
Ken.
of them with that.
We're selling SDOT's bad water in old Nouveau bottles.
There you
You
go.
know what? I
You know what I
cannot. I cannot.
The real smart water.
That was a good one.
It's some Lee tea. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. There you go.
Yo, y'all really tight.
Some Lee tea. At cuttinuptalk.com.
Oh man, yo, coach,
Listen,
we gotta
it's
put
gonna be
those up
somebody
there.
out there like, yo,
Yo, dead ass, we gotta put some
get that.
water up there just in
Yeah,
case. Like,
some Lee tea. You know what I
for the
mean?
thirsty.
SDOT's bad water, the Lee
Lord
tea.
of mercy, it
You
tastes
know
just
what I
like
mean?
peach.
In old Nouveau
Just
bottles.
like peaches.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah. So you can find that at cuttinuptalk.com.
Please go buy the peach water. That's
Lee tea.
Oh,
bad
man,
water.
You
y'all
get the regular
crazy.
bad water, you can get the jacuzzi tub water.
cannot. There you
Costs
go.
a little bit more. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
is.
Wave
And
like, wrap it up, B. Wrap it up, B.
you get some tropical papa fruit juice. You know what I mean? If you need that on there, you know what I mean?
Don't buy that.
Yeah. It's
That's
a
a
mixture of some
problem.
great things, you know, from the one and only Fat Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, what is happening?
It took a wonderful weird turn.
Yeah.
I'm actually just waiting for your special
is
words. Go on,
happening?
girl.
Yeah, so, you know.
Talk about your bad
Say,
water.
What was happening?
Rob's got a great point. So we're just trying to hawk some of this lead tea, and
There you go.
So now, speaking of lead tea, why don't you take us on out, give us a good word, and we've already mentioned your product, so you don't have to say anything about that.
Lead
Oh my
tea.
gosh. All
The
right.
brown water.
Y'all, thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate y'all. We appreciate all the love. You guys tune in every week consistently. Make sure you interact with each one of us because we will interact back with you. And I just want to remind everybody, y'all are beautiful. We all so beautiful. Go after the things that you want. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Don't let nobody, how people be like, your friends get in your ears and shit. Don't let nobody get in your ear. Yo, follow your heart. If your heart and your mind is both telling you the same thing, it's damn sure the right thing to do. Do what you want to do, man. Live your life. You live one life. You cannot live for everybody else. You got to live for your damn self. Because everybody else going to live their life and have a good time, and you're going to be the one with regrets.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
Lead tea.
So love. Get that lit.
That lead
What
tea.
they got is cutting up.